They go play action with Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive here, 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Hurts.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a... game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pushing his way through. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And out now come the Eagles.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Hurts. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Barkley, inside handoff. Down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The passing game's been working quite. Surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Butker on for the PAT. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 37 yards. And the Eagles strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. The extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's going deep for Brown. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
the quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. Oh, and Nelson spaced upright. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he returns this to the 22. KC's offense ready to take over.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete.
Now he's loose again.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, 78 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to 2. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts
under pressure, and they got to him again.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him.
Chris Jones. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 66 yards.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. For 2. They're going to try and run. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think Be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. And that flag accepted. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. From the gun, it's Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
There's a short one caught by Uzama.
Down the right sideline.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly,
and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here to Barkley on the check down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
In motion, the tight end.
Barkley fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Hurts will throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And my goodness, another interception. And he's got room. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball.
And now here is another interception.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand that
he's got a man complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. Take some time off the clock and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown 50 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will shrink to 6. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Second and 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mahomes going to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. There he goes again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 76 yards.
And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know that's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose again.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Marquise Brown,
79 yards.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Butker now to add the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Second down and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
Still going.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's to his running back, Gainwell.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Man open left side is Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kenneth Gainwell.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And they'll accept that penalty.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing is Hurts.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll run for it with Pacheco.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I got to say, when they started to run that football, I was thinking, what are you doing? It's 4th and 10, but then I saw the play develop, thought, they're going to get this.
The only thing that went through my head as that play unfolded was a movie line. That just happened. I cannot believe that they ran the ball in that situation, and not only did they run it, they picked up the first down. What a terrific play call, only because it worked. Otherwise, I'd be roasting them right now. Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 56 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And off we go in Santa Clara. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And they steal it back on the return. And a dive forward, a couple of more, a little exclamation point on some great starting field position. Neither offense has even taken the field yet, and already, Brock, a massive swing in this contest.
Yeah, think about it this way, Kate. If we didn't have the coin toss before the game and one team got the ball to start both halves, what an advantage it would be, and that's exactly what this offense has right now.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Right back to Pacheco. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 3. It's Pacheco again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. Reed now to kick this one away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Try to lateral, but it hits the turf. This ball is live. And they dodge a turnover there on the return.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble, and most importantly, keep...
And here we go. Right away, we've got a loose ball. And they scoop. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy.
Yep.
A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Reed now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Caught by Debo. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. Here's 2nd and 7. He completes it in traffic. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. 3rd and just 2 to go. Purdy setting up that play action. He's going to push one deep down there. He's got it! The lateral goes haywire. Fumble! And this is picked up by the Chiefs. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. It's
wide open down the field, and he has it! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs push the lead to 20.
49ers nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Escapes out to the left. He takes... Wow, it's free again! And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead off the turnover. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
49ers nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Play action now with Purdy. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Let's go.
Now it's Purdy. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Kittle brings it in. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Dumps it off to his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. It's an early runaway. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at 4th down, but inside field goal range, so they could get 3 here. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And that hit stops him in his tracks. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it, and now they get themselves off the field.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hello.
Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets it forward and still about a yard out of that. Charvarius Ward brings him down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes now. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the right, throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Chiefs twist the knife after that interception. Wow, they took it all the way back to the 20-yard line before being stopped.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Did somebody lose track of downs on the sideline? They have brought the field goal team out. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Up and good from Blankenship. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Reed now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. And the work's already half done thanks to... They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
Here we go.
Here's Purdy to throw. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. And the call doesn't work out. Can't make the connection. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. A gift to Pacheco to start the drive. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. He pays the price for the interception. Big hit brings it into that return.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Motioning the tight end now. From the 44 here on second down. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers trailing in the early going. Escapes the pocket. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Nick Bolton has it. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick six.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get two, it's almost a certainty.
Butker to try the point after. And the kick is good. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. That's brought in by Jennings. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. First down throw by Purdy. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on second. Purdy throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it deep downfield. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. George Kittle, the touchdown. To throw again, it's Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
37, 49ers 8.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Far side.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a first down.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Buying some time right. Down the run. Oh no, they get him yet again. That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Wow, wide open here. Complete. Stiff arm success. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. He's throwing for it. He's on the move. And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Yellow.
They motion the tight end over. A final throw before the break. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense up to the line fast. A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff for Pacheco. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And they had that one contained right at the line. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball.
Oh, we knew it could happen here. It's a fake. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. They're set up at the 35 now. Pretty throwing here on 1st. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Purdy setting up that play action. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Motioning one of the tight ends. McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
So the 49ers once again going for 2. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Looking for somewhere to throw. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Brought down by Fred Warner. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that was pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He beams one deep right side. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for it with Mahomes. He's trying to go deep again, and they pick him off again. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Play action now with Purdy. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. They'll try to run it in. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Piron. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Nick Bosa makes the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They run with Pacheco. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throw on third down. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Butker to try the point after. And it's no good. Denied by the right upright. Reed now to kick this one away. Returning in from the 16. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that, how do you... It is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. '49ers to the line. Here comes another two-point attempt. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Chased out to his right. And he's got it. That catch gets him two and turns this into a one-score game once again. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they pick him off again. That's Deommodore Lenoir. And the 49ers bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. From the gun is Purdy. He's got it on the slant. Touchdown, San Francisco. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Completes this one to Rice. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This play goes for 36. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's going to push one deep down there. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the 49ers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. From the gun, McCaffrey. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Now Purdy. The screen pass falls incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Purdy trying on 4th down. He throws a bullet to the center of the... He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try. Purdy looking to throw. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. to kick it away. Here's Moody. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He puts some power on a deep one, and they pick him off again. And the 49ers capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a 49er first down.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll make the stop after a short gain to the 48. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing now, off play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right. This is brought in at the 15. Down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going to the ground again on 1st. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The 49ers have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers lead by 15 now. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Chiefs trail by 15. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the 49ers have it again after yet another interception.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
That's good.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Gets in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. So the 49ers once again going for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the...
He's throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
66, Chiefs 43.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Oh no, they get him yet again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the 49ers take over after returning it inside the red zone.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
2nd down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. That's a 9-yard pickup, and it gives him a 3rd and 2. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers keep